What's going on, guys? Gabe the Great back here again with another video, and we are coming off the season where we lost. We did not make the NBA Finals, so we were not able to three-peat. So we're going into the off season, and we got some changes to do, but I gotta be honest, this is going to be a pretty eventful off season. Now, if you saw that, it said that Dwight Howard was retired. Hopefully everybody saw that as it went past the screen, that Dwight Howard is retired, because all kind of craziness happens. But here we go. We're going to bring back Antetokounmpo. This is Giannis Antetokounmpo's little brother, and he's a 95 rated. I think he's going into his third or fourth. I think he's going into his fourth year. He was in the draft class after Jackson Baldwin. So he's coming back in. As you can see, a lot of people denied their player option. Leonard, Irving, Wiggins, Thomas. So a lot of big names out there on the market that could possibly be moving around, that could really shake some things up. But the only player that we really, big-time player we're going to go after in free agency is going to be Carmelo Anthony. Carmelo Anthony, he is about 38 years old. And so he's coming down to the end of his career. Maybe a lot of you guys don't remember, but he actually started his career in Denver. Because at first I was like, why would Carmelo Anthony sign with us? Especially when I undercut him by $4 million. Well, number one is because, I got to use my Jedi mind tricks. So we convinced him he could win a ring, which is legit. I mean, we did win back-to-back championships. But Carmelo also started his career in Denver. So what better way to end your career than with the team you started? So we're going to get him. We're also going to sign Sean Livingston and just a few other, players for our bench. No big-time, signings in free agency. So here's the team we're going to go into the season with: Baldwin, Antetokounmpo, LeBron James, Rudy Gobert, Atkins, Todd, Brown, Anthony. And so I'm feeling pretty good about the team, about everything that we got going forward. LeBron is coming down to the end of his career. So as I've been saying in this series, even though we signed LeBron James a couple years ago or last year, this has not been LeBron James's team. This has been Jackson Baldwin's team. He is the back-to-back MVP, and he's been leading our team all season long. So starting off the season here, and we're checking out the polls, and some people got us at number 3. Others don't even have us in the top 10, but this is the starting lineup we're going to go with. To start off the season, we'll be running the 7-second offense. And so the season does not start off good for us. About 4 games into the season, Rudy Gobert goes down with an injury. So he's going to be out anywhere from a month and a half to 2 months. So obviously we got to readjust the lineups. So that's not going to be a lot of fun. But as you guys can see, we are on a 5-game losing streak, and the press is eating this up. We've lost 5 straight, but I got to be a good GM. And honestly, I got to put the blame on the players. I mean, I've constructed a very good team. I think the players got to step up. They got to do their job, and they got to go out here and get these W's. Now, Carmelo Anthony wants to come to me and let me know that this is going to be his final season, that he wants to retire at the end of the season. And, I'm going to ask for one more year. I am bringing LeBron James back after he retires this year as an assistant coach. So I want to see if Carmelo will come back one more year, but he's going to retire, and good for Carmelo. He's had a good career. And, of course, right on cue, Carmelo Anthony the next day goes down with a season-ending injury. So now that Carmelo's out, we're going to have to do some things to beef up our roster. So we're going to bring in Irvin Woodridge, train away just a couple role players to bring in an 83 overall center. So we're going to go ahead and do that to beef up our bench. Other thing we're going to do is get rid of trade Jeremy Lin for Rashad Holmes to beef up our power forward position. Let's try to get that going. Now, look, Dwight Howard is still on our team. How is that possible? He retired. He even got inducted to the Hall of Fame. Whatever. the 2K Illuminati glitch is at hand. I don't know. But we're going to go ahead and trade him away. He's literally been doing nothing, as you see. But we're going to go get J.R. Smith from the Pelicans. And now LeBron James is coming into the office, and he's unhappy and wants to be traded. What is going on? Maybe this explains why we haven't been off to a great start. So he's basically upset because he's saying that there's too many top dogs. He's saying I got to choose between him or Jackson Baldwin. And LeBron, you got to go. Sorry, man. So I tell him, hey, man, I promise you I'm going to trade you and not Jackson Baldwin. Because this is the Jackson Baldwin MyCareer. Drop a like down below if you've been liking this series so far. And now everybody knows that LeBron James wants out of Denver. And so we got to get him out of here because he is cancer to the team right now. And I got a lot of good offers for this guy. That RJ Barrett one seemed like a really good one. Chris Middleton seemed like a good option, but he was getting old. But Zach LaVine, Russell Westbrook, and Mike Conley. But I didn't need 2 point guards, So those didn't look too good. But the Josh Jackson, Zizic one, that was looking good. Got a lot of great offers for LeBron James. But at the end of the day, the best offer on the table came from the Washington Wizards, where they offered me Devin Booker and a first-round draft pick. So we're going to go ahead and do that trade. Devin Booker for LeBron James. Devin Booker has been on our team before. He's won a couple of championships with us before. We literally traded him to clear up cap space. And just because we were just trying to get better at some positions, we thought we could do better without him. But we're going to bring him on back. I predict harmony in the locker room from here on out as we try to recover this season right here. But now the next thing on the agenda is we got to re-sign Antetokounmpo. And you guys tell me if I'm tripping on this right here. Let me know in the comment section. So he wants the max contract, okay? I'm fine with it because now he's the second best player on the team. LeBron James is gone. He's the second best player on the team, so I want to give the guy his money. They even let me offer him. They let me, jack up his contract and allow me to, give him just under the max. But then when I went to offer it, it says I don't have enough. But correct me if I'm wrong, I have bird rights to this guy. Do I not? At least I thought I did, and I thought I could go over the cap for a guy that I'm re-signing. Maybe I'm tripping. I have no idea. But man, 2K, they are trying to break up a dynasty here. So I'm trying to do something. So I'm trying to prepare for the worst, that we will lose this guy. So I'm going to go trade for Romeo Langford from the Boston Celtics. He's rated at 88 overall. I believe he came out in the same draft as Antetokounmpo. And he's going to be a great asset to our team. The team is happy that he's here. The coach is happy that we traded for him. So that's looking good. So I'm excited about that. And, of course, right on cue, Sean Atkins goes down for a month and a half. So we're going to do another trade. We're going to trade Rudy Gobert because we need to clear up cap space. I'm trying to get Antetokounmpo re-signed. So we're trading Rudy Gobert, first-round draft pick for Jordan Crawford and Zizic and Payne. And then, again, more insurance just in case if Antetokounmpo goes, is I'm going to get this guy Servant from Dallas. He was averaging 16 points per game, rated at 87 overall. So just in case that 2K wants to try to finesse me, I got to be prepared because I've been finessed in the past. So now we're going to go back. I just got rid of Rudy Gobert's huge contract. And Antetokounmpo is just not happy about a bunch of stuff, man. He didn't make the All-Star team, so he wasn't happy about that. By the way, here are the All-Stars. LeBron James, again, we traded him to Washington. LaMelo Ball, even though he didn't go to high school, he made the All-Star team. Kawhi Leonard is over in Detroit. I said there was a lot of things that could happen when that offseason. Russell Westbrook is in Toronto. And over in the West, of course, Jackson Baldwin is going to make it. Lonzo Ball is now in New Orleans. Giannis is in Oklahoma City. So a lot of crazy things happening. And so now here we go again. We're trying to get back into negotiations with Antetokounmpo one more time. And again, they're saying that I can't do it. I don't understand 2K. So hopefully this guy doesn't walk in the offseason. But we're going to end the season with 60 wins. So I'm feeling pretty good. Overall, we got off to a terrible, terrible start. But once we traded LeBron James, and literally, guys, once we traded LeBron James, I think we were 19-13. And we finished the season at 60-22. So, I mean, to go 41-9 after you trade away LeBron James, I think we did good for ourselves. I think it was the right move, rather him than Jackson Baldwin, obviously. And Jackson Baldwin ends up winning his third straight MVP. So he is the back-to-back most valuable player of the league. And here are some ratings and some stats. I know you guys have been wanting to see some ratings. This is not me editing his stats. This has just been his natural progression. So if any of you guys are playing MyGM and you're thinking about, do I tank to get one of these guys, Jackson Baldwin is clearly the best out of all of the three, most promising looking rookies in when you start MyGM. I know a lot of you guys have been saying I need to try to trade for Freddie Staples. At this time, I'm not going to do it because, honestly, my team is pretty good. I think I've assembled a really, really good team around him. We got a long team, guys who can play multiple positions. And, I'm trying to give the guy a little bit of competition, But there you go. You see he has 38 badges, 8 Hall of Fame badges, 3-time MVP, 2-time champion, 4-time All-Star, 4-time All-NBA, 3-time All-Defensive Team, and, of course, first-team All-Rookie. He didn't even win Rookie of the Year his first year, so that's crazy. But, again, there you see his awards and everything that he's accomplished to this point in his career. I mean, if that guy retired right now, he's a Hall of Fame guy. Here are the rest of the league, or the rest of the league awards right there. Pau Gasol, second straight year of getting Coach of the Year, 60 wins. I think I've won Executive of the Year probably 3 or 4 years in a row now because I do this thing. I know how to run 2K companies anyway. I don't know about a real one. Although that would be my dream one day to be a general manager. I'm sure it's nothing like how it is on NBA 2K, but that'd be pretty cool, right? But there you can see all the different awards that we got right there. And now we are going to go into the playoffs. And we are in the Western Conference Finals, and we're up 3-1 on the Minnesota Timberwolves, but they are going to come back and tie the series at 3 games apiece. So here we are in Game 7, and we're going to simcast this to see how it goes. And, I mean, this one was looking pretty close the whole time throughout, As you can see, the simcast, they started to jump out to a lead there. It looked like they got up by 10 points for a little bit there. But, when you got Jackson Baldwin, we kept coming back, kept staying in it, kept fighting. And so this was a very close game throughout the whole time. Eventually, we do take the lead. We come back to take the lead going into halftime. And coming out of halftime, we're trying to pick up right where we left off. But we're going to have to get into this game right here. And we're going to pick it up here in the start of the fourth quarter when it's 79-78 us. And here we go, guys. You know who I'm going to start it off going to, Jackson Baldwin. And he is going to get the foul and 1. As you see, he only had 10 points up to that point before that basket right there, now 13. So maybe that will explain why this is such a close game. But here we go, Romeo Langford going down to Zizic. As you know, I got a love-hate relationship with him. I think I've traded him away maybe once or twice already in the past 5 years since I've been the GM. But Romeo Langford, he's going to take this little guy down into the post with a mean drop step and get the basket, and the fans are loving it. And Andrew Wiggins trying to shoot over Baldwin, but it's not going to go. And we're going to go off to the races. Jackson Baldwin, he's going to get the layup. And we are up by 4. And Jackson Baldwin gets the block on Jimmy Butler. And we're going to go over here to Antetokounmpo to Zizic, who puts it down. And Zizic is having a huge fourth quarter all over Karl Anthony Towns. And so we're up by 8 at this point, going up ahead to Romeo Langford, who's going to get the fast break layup with the assist from Antetokounmpo. And now we're going to work it around to Devin Booker. He's been quiet, but he's going to go to the basket. He's not going to get it, but Zizic is right there for the putback. And now Atkins, he's going to find Zizic, and Zizic is balling out, man. We are up by 8. He's got 14 points, and he hasn't missed yet. So we're going to work this ball around. Ball went over to Zizic, and Zizic is trying to lead us to the NBA Finals. I ain't mad at you. Great assist there by Booker. Now here we are out on the fast break over to Baldwin, who gets the and one. And Karl Anthony Towns is trying to talk to Andrew Wiggins and say, this is not the guy you fouled. 3-time MVP at the line, and he gets it to go. And now they're down by 7. Butler can't get it, but Karl Anthony Towns gets the putback and 1. So they're just down by 4 at this point with less than 3 minutes left to go. They're working the pick and roll. Jimmy Butler with the pull-up, step back, and they're down by 2. And now we're going to bring it up. Atkins, he's going to go to work. Oh, and he's going to turn it over. And Butler has it on the fast break. He goes up ahead. And oh my goodness. Wiggins throwing it down on Zizic. And Wiggins has a chance to put them up. And now we are down by 1 point. Atkins over to Antetokounmpo, who takes it to the basket and gets the layup. And this is a game 7. Here they go down the low block, and they can't get it. We're running the fast break. Atkins over to Baldwin, and he's going to get the jam. Great teamwork on that play right there. And the house is loving it. And we are up by 3. Wiggins coming off the pick and roll. Was that a travel? I guess not. But Butler gets the basket in the lane. And we're up by 1 at this point. Atkins can't get the fall away jumper. Going up ahead to Wiggins. But we're going to get the steal. Atkins over to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's going to take it all the way to the basket and get fouled by Karl Anthony Towns. And Karl Anthony Towns is fouled out. He had 34 points. And now he's fouled out. And Antetokounmpo puts us up by 3 points. And they're down by 3. Who are they going to go to? Going to Jimmy Butler. No, they're going to go to Wiggins on the other side. And Wiggins nails the 3. And this score is tied. Atkins over to Zizic. He can't get it to go. And now they're out in the fast break. Wiggins with the pull-up. And they are up by 3 with 37 seconds left to go in the game. And Atkins is taking it up. Over to Zizic. Over to Booker. Who gets the basket and the foul. This is why we brought Booker back to Denver. And now down by 1. And Devin Booker is going to go to the line to try to tie this game at 116. What concentration and what home court role to get the basket. And now he's going to try to tie this game. And he is money from the free throw line. So they're going to take a timeout. 28 seconds left to go. And here they go on the inbound. Over the Butler, over the Wiggins, up top to Samuels. And they're going to try to run as much clock off as possible. Smart. And who do you think they're going to go to? Looks like pick and roll with Wiggins. They're kicking it over to Wiggins. Good defense. Butler down low on the post. So Booker doesn't get it. No, he doesn't get it. We got to call timeout. And we're going to get one more shot at this with 2 seconds left to go. And we're going to get one shot. You know who we're going to. Jackson Baldwin screens for his man. Oh, but he can't get it off. He couldn't get it off, so we're going to go to overtime. And in overtime, after the Wiggins miss, up ahead the Booker from way back. And he's going to get that one to go. We're up by 3 right here. Wiggins, he gets blocked by Zizic. Wait, shouldn't that be a shot clock violation? What was that? And they take advantage of the glitch. But we're up by 1 right here. Over to Zizic. And he's going to get it to go. We're up by 3. Time to get Baldwin involved. The 3-time MVP working the post. Give him a pump. Another pump. And he gets the foul. Remember, he came into the fourth quarter with just 10 points. Right now, he's got 24. Trying to go to the line. Make it 25 and 26. And we are up by 4 points at this point. 5. And now we're going to work the pick and roll with Atkins. He's been quiet this game. But he's going to get to the basket and score. Coming up big when it counts. And Butler's on a pull-up. He can't get it to go. Antetokounmpo with the rebound. And what's he going to do? He's going to take it himself and get to the basket. Nobody stopped the ball. Got to stop the ball in transition, young fellas. And now they're taking it out of bounds. Down by 4. With under a minute left to go. And Wiggins mishandled the pass. And it's going to be a turnover in the final minute of Game 7. And we're going to Baldwin. He's going to try to get it. He can't get it to go. And now they're going to have another shot at this. Wiggins. Excuse me, that was Butler, but Zizic fouled him. And he's going to be fouled out now. And Butler's going to get the first one to cut it within 3. And Butler's going to get the second one, and they're just down by 2 at this point. It's a 2-score game. We got the ball. We're being aggressive with it. Atkins overtime to Antetokounmpo, who gets the basket and the foul. And we're up by 4 at this point in the game. And Antetokounmpo goes to the line to try to make it 5. But he can't get it. But Baldwin gets the rebound. And Baldwin gets fouled by DeAndre Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan, I believe, has fouled out. No? Oh, don't quote me on that. But he gets fouled by DeAndre Jordan. And now the 3-time MVP back at the line to make this a 6-point game. Excellent release on the first one. We're up by 5. And there we go. We are up by 6 with 30 seconds left to go. Butler has it. And Baldwin comes on the help. And he can't get it to go. And they're going to foul Romeo Langford. And now DeAndre Jordan is fouled out. And at this point, they're down by 8 with 20 seconds left. And there's not much they can do. But no sportsmanship for the CPU. We're going to pad some stats here to close out this Game 7. And Jackson Baldwin, 21 points in the fourth quarter and overtime to help us get this victory right here. And they are just going to try to jack one up. Not going to go. And we are going to win Game 7. And we are the Western Conference champions once again. And we are going back to the NBA Finals. Let's see who we're going to play in the NBA Finals. And we are going up against the Pacers. Now, we beat these guys 4-1 a few years ago. And right now, we are up 2-0. So it's looking pretty good for us. And they win Game 3, but we get Game 4. They get Game 5. It's getting good. But we are going to take this, I believe, in 6 games right here. As I try to decide which badge I want. But there it is. Jackson Baldwin, the 3-time MVP. 99 overall. 38 badges. One of a kind. 32 or 21 points in the finals is what he averaged. And we are going to get our 3rd NBA championship. I believe that's 3 in 5 years for us, or 3 in 4 years. So the Denver Nuggets are becoming a dynasty, and Carmelo Anthony was finally able to get a ring. He was injured the whole time, but he got a ring. But man, what a dysfunctional season. We had to trade away LeBron James. What's going to happen with Antetokounmpo's contract? He's our 2nd best player. What are we going to do if we lose him? But anyway, guys, hope you guys enjoyed this season. Year number 5. We'll be back in a couple days for year number 6. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.